Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger, and of great mercy. Psalm 145:8. On February 22nd, 2025, 49-year-old Diogenes Archangel-Ortiz entered UPMC Memorial in York, Pennsylvania, carrying a bag that contained a semi-automatic handgun and zip ties. He then proceeded to take several staff members hostage, subsequently engaging in a shootout with law enforcement that resulted in the death of one officer and injuries to 5 others.
We're continuing to follow breaking news tonight. A West York Borough officer shot dead during a hostage situation at a York County hospital. Police say 49-year-old Diogenes Archangel-Ortiz walked into UPMC Memorial with a gun and zip ties, took a staffer hostage, and shot 6 people. The gunman was then shot dead.
On February 25th, in Sunrise, Florida, 27-year-old Terence Eugene Powell Jr. intentionally targeted a Lauderhill police officer by driving his blue Nissan Rogue into the officer, striking him multiple times before fleeing the scene, only to be apprehended later.
Also now at 11, a Lauderhill police officer is in the hospital after a driver intentionally hit him several times. New dashcam video tonight shows the moment that driver speeds and runs over the officer and a woman.
The chaotic crash happening outside a busy shopping center in Sunrise.
When we take a deeper look at each of these events, it becomes obvious that these were both orchestrated satanic rituals meant to exalt the devil and his Antichrist. So without further ado, let's get into it. The incident at UPMC Hospital occurred on February 22nd, 2025, between 10:30 and 11:13 a.m. The date, 2/22/25, when added together, gives us the number 13, the number of rebellion. Further, February 22nd, or 2/22, can be expressed as 22 times 2, which gives us 44, and points to number 44, Obama. The shooter entered the hospital at approximately 10:30. Strong's Concordance lists H1030 as Beit Shemesh, which means house of the sun or temple of the sun, as a reference to the sun god, Shemesh. It comes from the root word Strong's H8121, Shemesh, which means sun, sunrise, the sun rising, the east, the sun setting, the west, and the sun as an object of illicit worship, the house and temple of the sun. By now, I'm sure you recognize that the mention of the sunrise also points us to number 44, Barack Obama, whose logo is the rising sun. In addition, the reference to the rising sun or sunrise in connection with the shooting at UPMC Hospital was done purposefully, as it confirms that this satanic ritual was orchestrated in such a way so that it would be symbolically connected with the satanic ritual of the officer being run over in the city of Sunrise just 3 days later. But for now, let's put a pin in that and we'll come back to it later. In addition, the reference to Shemesh, the sun god, in the temple of the sun also connects the shooting at UPMC Hospital back to the rapper Shine and his documentary called The Honorable Shine.
Wanted to sign me.
Remember I showed you Shine, whose name is a reference to the shining sun, sitting in front of a step pyramid in Belize, known as the Temple of the Sun, or Altoona. Make note of the mention of Altoona, as we will come back to it later. I also showed you how Shine connected himself with Barack Obama by stating prisoner to Prime Minister Shine Barack. The phrase Shine Barack actually means praise Barack, since the word shine is Strong's H 1984 halal, which also means to praise and to glory. Not only that, but halal is the root word for Strong's H 1966 Hallel, which means Lucifer, light bearer, the shining one, the morning star. This then serves to identify Barack Obama as the shining one, Lucifer, the devil, and Satan. This is further confirmed by the time this incident ended, which was 11/13. Strong's Concordance lists H11 as Abaddon, which is the place of destruction, Hades, or hell. Abaddon is also the name of the king of the bottomless pit. Strong's Concordance also lists H13 as Abdon, which means destruction and death, and to destroy through divine judgment. The name of the hospital, UPMC, or University of Pittsburgh, is a reference to the bottomless pit as well. The time associated with the start and end of this event also lets us know that this was done for Obama. 1030 can be expressed as 1 + 3 = 4, and 1113 is broken down as follows: 1 + 1 = 2, and 1 + 3 = 4. The result we find is 424, or in other words, this was done for number 44, or 2 4s, Barack Obama.